Hi, my name is Dave Myers. I'm the Deputy to the Garrison Commander for Fort Hunter Liggett. Welcome to June's Community Coyote Connection. This month's theme is going to be the 247th Army birthday, and we're going to change to the style that we're doing this one in. We're going to take you out to meet some of the people that enable us to meet the Fort Hunter Liggett mission. So I'm going to hand it off to our intrepid reporter, Miss Augusta Vargas, and she's going to take you down and introduce you to Miss Denise Hayes.
My name's Denise Hayes, and I'm the senior training instructor for the Training Support Center. I take care of all the day-to-day operations. With that, I coordinate training for when the units come here. I train them, schedule training for all the simulators. We have the EST, the 660, the JLTV, WST, Atlas Retch, and the MMTS. That's a lot of acronyms, but those are all our simulators. Then we have thousands of training aids and devices that we sign out to the units when they come here. Those training aids and devices help them enhance their training to make it a little more realistic experience for the soldiers. We have over 3,000 sets of miles that we test and prepare for the units that come in for that exercise, and over 300 vehicle mile sets for those units that come in for the CSTX. So in this area we have the GTA room. It's graphic training aids. So soldiers come in here and they'll grab like miles, the 9-line card medevac request. We have for training all these pamphlets. There's just different ones that they can refresh any training that they need. So like this is the halo that goes over their helmet. This is the harness that they wear. And so the piece that goes on their weapon will, kind of like laser tag, will hit that and it'll make a buzz sound. Beep, like that. Things for recognition, so the soldiers can look at stuff and have recognition, so when they get out there they'll know what they're looking at. They also can put these in the ground to have the soldiers so they can get a reaction out of the soldiers once they see it. This is the RE-Sim with a mix of propane and oxygen that will sound like a big explosion. In here is where we store all of our training aids. And we just had a unit turn in equipment, so all this will, Ted and Aaron will come in and retest it to make sure there's nothing broken or anything that, make sure it's clean and in good working order. So these are suicide mannequins. So they'll moulage this up to make it look really messy. It's kind of a distraction from something else that might be happening somewhere. So with the CSTX, we're doing 3 things. The first thing we're doing is issuing out this kind of equipment to the OPFOR. The second thing is issuing out all the miles gear to the quartermaster unit. And then at the end of the exercise, the units will turn all that equipment back in.
Thank you for joining us for this month's edition of the Triple C. Now that that's done, I'm going to do a little closing comments for you, update you on some things that are going on inside the garrison leadership itself. As many of you know, Colonel Stanley and his wife Joy have moved on to bigger and better things as they go to Tampa. We have Lieutenant Colonel Nesser, who's going to join us to replace Colonel Stanley in that role. We are going to lose Colonel Johnson and Sergeant Major McKenzie at Pripta with their replacements shortly thereafter. Sergeant Major Flukiger is leaving us and is going to be replaced by Sergeant Major Rapp. And I will be leaving here shortly as well, going to Romania and Bulgaria to take on pretty much the same position, just in a more active environment for a little while. I will be back in 24 months to resume my role as the Deputy of the Garrison Commander, and we'll keep pushing the installation forward. So I'd like to assure everyone that despite these changes, Fort Hunter, Liggett, and Parks are in good hands, and we will keep being the builder of the future of the Army. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next month.